All right, people, so welcome to another edition of the Fifth Officials, and we coming from Blazers Bar. You just always like you punch me in the face, you know, boy. Hey, and after this
That's
weekend,
how close I was
anyway,
this weekend.
but welcome to the Fifth Officials, and coming from Blazers Bar, Tragreed Road in Woodbrook. And if you haven't been to Blazers, you need to pop in, take a little line, take in some of the sports, some of the football. Right now, we have about 3 or 4 games going on about 4 or 5 different screens. Yeah, man. And boy, we have some specials to talk about, so we're going to deal with that a little bit later on, all right? But come down to Blazers and chill out. And we always filming here on a weekday. Well, this is the last Monday that we filming. We're going back to Tuesdays. So we filming here 5 o'clock every Tuesday. You could come down, you know, and share your views and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? We're always willing to take the outside views too, besides our own. So we got a lot to talk about this show in terms of what took place over the weekend. And we do have a fourth. So we have Keon Groves now with us. All right. So Keon is here, and Keon is our assistant coach.
I could just ask him, how come you pronounce his whole government name?
Yeah, everybody else is get Bradley here.
Yeah.
We are Russ.
Yeah.
We are Shane.
He's our Groves now.
Right.
Oh, that's why you're going to put that in there.
Well, they must put that in. We are people with people with experience. We have on the set, you know. It's not random. It's not random person.
It's like Bradley and then just come on the show for coming.
You understand? Like Bradley.
I love that Bradley.
Just had to say Bradley.
Right.
But we had to say Keon. We had to call the man who government name.
All right.
Right? I mean, considering his father was St. Anthony's football coach, coach of QRC, coach national on the 17 as well. You understand? God rest his soul. And Keon is here. And Keon is our assistant coach. He visiting right now. You know? Might be out, might be in. Who knows? You might see him again. All right, but well, needless to say, being an assistant coach, you know what I mean? He knows some football. All right? And he's a footballer too. He's a play football. As you can see, he's the fittest of the 4. So
Most definitely.
all right, so we're gonna get things started one time. I'm telling you. We're gonna get things started one time. And we're gonna start with the big one that took place on Sunday. The game that was on, off and on again.
Yeah.
Especially with Jimmy Carragher and them shoveling
snow. Yeah.
And Gary never putting it back onto the field.
Onto the field, yeah.
That was entertaining.
So, so I'll tell you what, it was Liverpool, Manchester United. So we will start on the end with Ross, with the Manchester United supporter. Yeah, man, only get a point at Anfield, man.
Yeah, it should have been 3.
Why is that go overboard like that?
I know, but Harry Maguire threw it away. It should have been 3.
Oh, okay, Harry Maguire might have thrown it at the end, but Liverpool showed plenty too. It could have gone either way.
But that's not what it is. In the last 30 seconds,
just sit back because
in the last 30 seconds, you could have put it away.
But it was probably less than 30 seconds.
Well, I think it's 28 or something like that.
But I waited on the TikTok video to come out. Harry Maguire! I waited on that video. Somebody gonna do it, right?
but we can't fight on Harry Maguire, man.
He play
He
good football.
He play.
Yeah. And I'll say it now. It's the first time my coach had 3 training sessions in 1 week.
Okay.
And I think that was the difference from before to now. Not before he didn't have proper training sessions where remember it's a game every 3 days from November to December.
Yeah.
So now he able to train his system properly. And with that 1 week there, I think that's why there was a lot more confidence, and also to his Liverpool United playing. So
no matter what there is on the table or the form, they're gonna come out.
The rivalry is rivalry.
Yeah, you can't get away from it.
Why? 2 things I noticed in that game though. I find De Ligt didn't look good. I wasn't impressed with him.
I disagree, go ahead.
I said I wasn't impressed with
but
him.
I'm allowed to disagree.
No, you're not. Anyway. And 2, I find like this was one of Liverpool's worst games in a long time.
Amen.
So they didn't get rid.
No. Besides the reading, the passing and thing, they was making simple mistakes.
Yeah, but they have 2 things to that. That field, playing on an icy pitch.
Yeah.
And the easiest. And the easiest.
But I could say Trent looked like he was in the Bernabeu. He didn't look like he was anywhere near the pitch there. His whole mind wasn't on that game. And for all the improvement Trent had this season, was 2 steps backward. Because he was outplayed, everything like that. The man had Bruno looking like a star. And Bruno, as we know, wasn't playing all that good. And he's not the fastest, something like that, but Trent, he just wasn't playing good.
I think it had more to do with Dallo than Bruno. Dallo is way faster than Bruno. And he was given Trent held down on our left side. But to go back to it, if you watch the games, anybody pressing Trent and going after him, he's can't handle it.
But he improving that this season.
Yeah, well.
But we know that's his weakness, though.
Yeah, that's his weakness.
Yeah, that's his weakness. I think Liverpool been near perfect this whole season, right? So I would cut them some slack to slip up for one game. But what I respect about United is a lot of teams tend to hold back when they play against Liverpool because they know they're coming at you, they're more direct. They're not like City wanna break it down all the time. They could, but they come in direct, right? They put balls in behind. Salah have speed, Diaz have speed, you know. So United not giving them that respect. They're coming back at them. You understand? So
They did.
give United some credit for that.
I was very surprised. Dicey, the game you all went out and played too. I honestly wasn't expecting you all to go all out attack like that. I'm telling you.
Now I was expecting that.
You was expecting that?
I was expecting a fast-paced game in 10. Yeah, because if you look at United manager style, Daddy Man style.
Yeah.
His style is not a rock back and defend.
No, it's not.
His style is he coming at you.
Yeah, but he didn't play like this every game for the season.
But like he said, they had 3 training sessions.
3 training sessions in 1 week that he never had before this game.
Keon would know,
a lot more
in that context then, Keon might be able to explain the difference between 3 training sessions in 1 week as opposed to one. When you have scheduled games like every
3 days.
like 3 days or 2 days or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
So you might be able to explain that better.
Well,
how beneficial it would have been.
Remember, he now come into the team, so the players now will take some time to adapt to his style. So I think they probably still have the bad habits. I wouldn't say bad habits, but the habits of the last coach, right? So the more training sessions he gets in with them is the more they will adapt and acclimatize to what he wants.
Right.
Right. So I guess the 3 training sessions help, as you say.
Pay off.
Yeah.
But that's his style of play.
Yeah.
He's attacking, and I think for United fans, there are some exciting times because if that's kind of football he come in with, but I think
the 3 at the back were a good 3 to pick.
They were
As I said, I wasn't very impressed with the out of the 3 of them. Not to say any player horrible, you know.
Yeah.
But I was expecting him to play better than the other 2.
But on just on the Liverpool end of things, we still having a great season. We still 6 points clear with our game in hand. We are allowed to have a little bad game now and then.
The next team only playing in the league?
Nottingham Forest.
Who's the only team beater this season?
Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
But bar that, it is alleged, talks coming out of Anfield, that Van Dijk had it out with Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, that a big
and I think Darwin Núñez as well. They say reports was from the hallway, could I hear things being, a lot of noise, like things being thrown and a lot of shouting and that kind of thing now.
Correct.
And I like that.
No,
I like that from a skipper. Because
when you was watching the game and you saw Van Dijk,
he wasn't happy.
Van Dijk was blue.
He was blue because Trent
he ran down lit up.
Bad passes that put the defense on the back foot.
Both sides.
Did you see Salah's Instagram post?
No.
Salah posted, he didn't say nothing. Salah doesn't really say anything when he posts, but he mean things. Salah posted a picture of him, Trent, and Van Dijk. 3 men that out of contract.
That out of contract right now.
Okay.
So I think, but I mean Trent and Van Dijk in the same boat, but Van Dijk seemed to for that game especially, and I expect Trent to understand it like that because he know the rivalry too.
Yeah.
Right? He know how hot that rivalry is. So you gotta come on the game.
How old is Trent?
Trent
is early 20s?
I think between 22 and 24 around there.
Trent?
Yeah, Trent had to be 24.
Alexander Arnold is only 22, 24.
Yeah,
man.
Trent had to be 24 for the max.
Brother man.
He very young.
Hold on.
To be that,
we call it Bellingham and all them young.
Yeah.
remember Trent started with you real young, but to be that young and getting knocked from Real Madrid, so it will throw off anybody, because the reports before this whole game was that one, Real Madrid was trying to sign him, and Liverpool blanket altogether.
Yeah, but
Right.
they also offer him. Yeah.
26.
26. All right. And 2, the other reports that was coming out from the Maraca is that Trent already agreed to come as a free agent. So let me just say a day before he had sealed the deal with Real Madrid for this big money move that he wanted and this thing, it would throw off anybody game, you know.
Yeah, well, even his teammates too, because maybe they're thinking that his mind not here with us.
Yeah,
correct.
Right?
And that is
So-
probably why the bust up happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like how Van Dijk handled it.
too.
I think Van Dijk as the captain had to put on his foot and say, yo, we're in a season here.
That way you need.
Wherever you headed or wherever you want to go,
That
don't matter
I
right
don't
now.
know.
When you reach there, you deal with that.
Yeah.
You understand me? See, right now,
We reach there yet.
we have a mission.
Yeah, but all that dust up thing and bust up thing between players, that's real normal, you know.
Yeah.
Just in a social media era where everybody business out there.
Out there.
Right?
Yeah.
It's normal for your skipper to get up on there and say, hey, what's going on with you? And you know,
You could
call that a bust up. That is just a
You could imagine if it
conversation,
had
you know?
social media with Roy Keane.
Oh, gosh.
The only other thing I thought,
And them fellas and them.
the only other thing I thought that I noticed just before we move on to the City West Ham game is I think he should have taken off Konate
As he now came off with this injury.
because he looked like he
looked
was
so-
laboring at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah,
He wasn't 100%.
No.
Which is expected given that he coming off an injury
I
and
was-
his first game back.
Yeah, but I also was not impressed. Well, it's Michael Oliver, right? But I wasn't impressed with some of his decisions. There
Michael
are 3
Oliver.
major decisions. One in the penalty box right before the penalty they all got.
Yeah.
One with Van Dijk, not Van Dijk. Can't remember who it was. Who was wrestling Hoyland. And it comes straight over and it hit him in his hand up here. Right? No review, no VAR, no nothing, right? Then right after, the thing with Dillet,
Yeah.
right?
But Dillet
Dillet one was, I'm not saying no, I'm not arguing that. And then they had one with Garnacho, signal offside, but when you watch it, he was...
He didn't look offside to me.
No, I was very
but
confused.
they can't call that back. That
No,
is
I
like
know,
one
I
for-
know that. I just saying that. So that was on the referee I'm talking.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Like everybody's head was in a different
Mark,
place.
Yeah.
Mark, that question there. You know, the last time United scored a goal in Anfield in the Premier League?
In the Premier
Very
League,
negative, you know.
I just asking that question.
I know. I could tell you. Let me answer.
Take a guess. No. Besides this weekend.
that could be back.
No,
that
no,
is
no.
answer.
No,
that
no,
could
no,
be
no.
dating back to like 2019, 2018.
Nah,
Go back a
Before-
lot further than
not that far. Not that much.
Serious?
2016.
16.
Last time, yeah.
Like 9 years ago.
Wow.
no?
Yeah.
All right. Well, drought over. Talking about droughts being over, Manchester City.
Sorry, before we move on from that, remember we had a little bet last week, right?
What was the bet?
Yeah, you were 100.
Yeah. You're not scoring more than 2 goals.
That was the bet?
Yeah, you were
I will
100.
review the VAR. Pull up that for me. All right, VAR.
Yeah, go on.
All right, so Manchester City talking about droughts being over. Trash West Ham, as everybody has been trashing West Ham recently,
Not United.
4-1. So City looking like City again?
No.
It's West Ham. West Ham in a...
That's right.
but
In
they
Qatar.
did what they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you watch the game?
No, I think that's what you get.
Anybody, any other get to watch the game?
I see little pieces there.
City. I watch the long
Yeah, highlight. Yeah.
Highlight.
where I watch it from West Ham version and City version. So you get the 2 different ideas.
So okay.
And City still misplacing passes, men still running off time. Haaland still in getting the ball a lot. Haaland scored, I think it's 2 goals
Yeah,
off a
2
line.
goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called 2.
5 or 6 touches, it wasn't much.
2 goals and 5 touches is good, eh?
It's good for Haaland, but it's bad for a team. He's not going to do that every week.
Correct.
You need your striker. Use a man play up top. You know to be good as a striker, you need touches. And if you're not getting touches, your rhythm going to be off. So
Yeah.
how much Haaland could really do that?
Yeah.
Can't do it much. And I still think if City playing like this and they bounce up a better team, they're
There
not
could
going
be
to
some trouble still. So
Yeah.
we really don't know if they bounce back.
No. They play Leicester City, West Ham. 2 teams you expected to beat no matter what form you're in with the
Yeah.
players here.
And Leicester run them, eh?
They did. Leicester
Yeah.
could have beat them.
Leicester run them.
So
What are your thoughts on that?
I would say they bounced back there. I think they always needed 1 or 2 games to get their confidence back because it looked like a confidence issue too, eh? Like they stopped believing in themselves.
Yeah.
So them 2 games, I think the confidence gone up there. As far as being back to Manchester City on top of the league, I don't think they're capable of beating Liverpool, and they'll get some trouble against Chelsea and Arsenal. But the way that Savinho looked in that game, I think Guardiola finally, he's shifting around players because Savinho looked more like a number 10 in that game. Coming through the midfield and slipping Haaland behind, making crosses. So I wonder if Guardiola finally have them playing a certain way where he find the pieces in the right positions now.
Right.
And he find the right recipe with the players that he have. Because he always had to adjust things when Rodri was out and De Bruyne and them getting old and whatever. So he tweaked things a little bit, and I know he would bounce back and find the right recipe.
And that same fella talking about Savinho. It's 2 assists he getting.
Savinho,
Savinho is a player, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, he good.
They ever see a slump like that?
A slump? Never.
On that level?
Not from that level team and that coach, that quality coach. I never see a slump
Never
like
see.
that.
It was real.
I never see
It was really
Yeah.
something that we never see before. You know?
Never seen it.
Top teams don't go through
Yeah.
slumps like that, Jared.
Yeah, they might lose a game, 2, 3, 4, whatever, but not. That is a major drop off. That is
130 is a whole different story. That's play on your brain. Eh?
Yeah, that's true.
130 charges play on your brain.
Does that show the impact of Rodri? Or
as
the
well?
lack of recruiting from Guardiola
so.
to fill, or both?
Well,
I still don't say is so much Rodri, because as I said, when Rodri got injured in that Arsenal game, they won 8 games after that out of 9. They didn't play no jokey teams, and they playing Champions League. They play all kind of different teams. So they had the formula all the time, but you still can't tell me, even if it's Rodri and you tell him if a big game, like you bounce up a big team where you was missing a holding defender, a man doing the dirty work, I could understand that. But playing teams like Everton and Southampton and you're struggling with or without Rodri, something wrong there.
But, see, you mentioned something there just now, and I was listening to a podcast in England, and it was a City, United, Liverpool in a same room talking. And the City man come and say, we didn't do our rebuild. We were supposed to do our rebuild in 23 because of the older section, and they stifled it till 25. But they were supposed to do the rebuild 23-20. We started 23-24 season.
I hate City men to say that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we went through this recently. When City won the title 5 years ago, half of the team that have now wasn't there. They've been rebuilding. They've always been bringing in players. Ruben Diaz wasn't there. Rodri wasn't there. Grealish wasn't there. Haaland wasn't there. Savinho wasn't there. All of these guys weren't there.
Yeah.
So Akanji wasn't there. The whole backline wasn't there besides Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and maybe a handful of others. Foden. And Foden wasn't Foden 5 years ago then.
Right.
So to tell me that you wasn't rebuilding all the time when every year you get every player you want,
True.
that is a poor excuse. I don't believe that at all.
All right. So we move on to Chelsea and Arsenal. Well, the term dropping points is a hell of a term, eh? Yeah. Generally, they drop points, but given what takes place at Anfield on Sunday, is back to square one. But nobody move.
But you see, that wasn't Anfield wasn't drop points. To me, when the term dropping points is when you're expected to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're expected to go there and get 3 points, and you don't get you drop points.
Okay.
Versus United, all we know, although any kind of form United in, on the day, that game is never drop points.
Yeah.
But if you come next week and you play, not Nottingham Forest, so we just say you was playing Ipswich,
yeah,
and you lost, you drop 3
drop
points. That's the difference. That's the term I think.
So then we went on Chelsea. Use the Chelsea one, yeah.
Chelsea, as I've been saying whole season, they were winning. They were in a purple patch, and it was bound to come to an end because yes, Cole Palmer good, but Nicholas Jackson is not a great forward.
Not clinical.
To me, he's not
a clinical
to me, he's
forward.
not a classic number 9 then. And the style of play they have is wingers. It needs to get into a number 9 in the box. The defense is not good. The keeper is not good.
Sanchez
is not good.
It
was only a matter of time before all those negative things on the team catch up with them. And you've seen it now. Now they're going to go back on a running.
Sanchez is Chelsea, Darwin Núñez.
I told you that a few weeks ago.
It's big easy things look hard and the hard
A
things
few
look
weeks ago, I
easy.
tell you, Sanchez is the Darwin Núñez at the post. But Chelsea will start back to win games. They'll go on a run again, win 6, 7, 8, 9 games, and then they go lose 3, 4 games, and then they go win. That's how the rest of the
They're
season
top 4.
I believe so.
You think they're top 4 right now?
I believe so.
I don't see Tottenham getting into the top 4.
City could get it. Now, top 4 is a very ticklish thing now.
Yeah. At this
Because
present moment.
I honestly did not see Forest 20
Coming in
games
the play.
in
Yeah.
being second place,
Yeah.
which is 5 points behind you.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
They win today, right? The game
They won, yeah, they won.
Yeah.
They won 2-0.
2-0?
2-0 or 3-0. I can't remember what the last score was, but
Alright.
I really did not see that happening at all. So now
I
where it
don't think
was,
anybody saw that.
so exactly. So now what I was thinking is the toss-up of the season was City, Chelsea, Arsenal, United.
So is the
Tottenham
best
limits.
manager in the league Nottingham Forest manager?
You had to give me
Give
props
some
how he's
credit.
doing right now.
I can't say the best.
At this
Some
stage.
credit, yeah.
But I'll give it. You had to give him his flowers for where he was before.
Yeah.
We doing.
Come back, take a lesser known team
Yeah.
and bring them up to no. But just also remember, considering Premier League, that purple patch is boss. Eh?
Oh yeah. You could hit a slide easily.
Yeah.
because
Easily.
they're on a
The whole dynamic could change.
but they're on a 6-game winning streak. But before that, they had lost 3 out of 4. So at any point in time, that could.
So at this stage, you have Liverpool out front. You have Arsenal and Chelsea chasing with Nottingham Forest, right? Nottingham Forest is not one of the teams we would expect to be there.
No.
Chelsea, arguably, could be considered as not one of the teams who would have been expected.
Well, I had them
right?
coming fourth, but
But based on last season, and
Yeah.
we know they would have need some improvement to get into the top 4, right? They buy a whole country of players, right? A whole island, right? Yeah. So they have a whole island.
And they're looking to buy 2 or 3.
They want more.
defenders for Chelsea,
All right.
eh?
the buying and thing like that, I could understand.
You have-
When they need the defender.
But okay, so here we have now. So that's the 4.
Yeah.
So now you have City, who, let me say they catch yourself,
They will.
they come in with a run.
They come in.
Make no mistake about that.
Yep.
United,
25. Every
Yeah.
January, they just catch yourself.
then United now, if Amarin get the formula correct, hold on, over the next couple games, let me don't jump the gun with the Liverpool performance. Let me see how they perform over the next 2 to 3 games, right?
Yeah,
and let me say he get it correct, and given his style of play and skill set as a manager, let me say United go on a run now.
Nah, that run had to be flawless.
Which is going to happen
I
in
don't
this
even think
Premier League.
Amarin believe he could get
Get in the top 4.
I
You think he
he
even
just
have
need
Europa?
He need a whole rebuild of that team, boy. There's only so much he could do with
The 13
with certain
points of the
players,
league, you had to be realistic at a point in time.
Okay, no. Forget the league.
The fourth place.
Fourth
The 13
place.
points
Yeah.
off.
4th place.
Let
that's what I'm talking about.
me be realistic here. 13 points is no.
It's in a small deficit
Yeah,
over.
No,
big
it's
deficit.
not.
With
Not
in the second half of the season, with 18 games to go, however, you ain't making up 13.
So one for United in the conversation, they get into the top 4.
No.
All right. I don't think Tottenham do.
I have
That's
100.
it.
I have 100. Top 4.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
United.
I have 100. Top 4.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take
too.
that
At the
bet.
end of the year.
I'll take that
Any
bet.
year.
You really feel so?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
You can bet that on TT better, you know, if you want.
All right. So I'll tell you what, we're
Absolutely.
moving
Nice
on to... before we move on, we talk more about Chelsea. We didn't touch on Arsenal.
Castle, just the thing with the top 4. Castle all about
Oh,
something.
yeah,
on it.
Castle
They are
and
not
Aaron too.
football
Newcastle.
But we just commented.
They're not on a
Castle
form
after.
too. Yeah, but I just have any quick, any thoughts on Arsenal?
I don't know what's going on with Arsenal.
They listen, Saka. Only just say it there. Just say it there, man. Just say it there, man. Oh God, I really don't know about it. They listen, Saka for the last 2-3 games.
1 game.
2 games.
1 game.
2 games. This game and the game before.
The game before they
The
won.
game before that.
The game before they won.
Shane, no matter if they win, they're
Listen.
missing him. They didn't win convincingly.
Listen, did you go on our social media at any point in time
I don't
last week?
care, Shane.
You know the
I
whole
don't
country.
care.
You know the whole country was telling you mad.
No, I am not mad.
Arsenal men tell you, man.
Yeah, and they are the
Arsenal,
most
man.
delusional fans that have in the world.
I don't take no. Arsenal fans have no credibility to start with. So if they tell me I'm mad, I 100%
Keanu wasn't here. Keanu wasn't
If they say I'm mad, then I 100% sane, right? Because they just think they go and win the league every year, right? And then take second place like a victory. So I don't even. Arsenal fans have no credibility in my book. Or they just stay quiet.
Keanu in 2024.
Listen.
Wait. In 2024, do you think Saka was the third best player in the world?
Nah.
Okay, listen. Hold on.
In the world, you know?
Hold on. The question was,
In 2024.
name your top 3 players for 2024.
Right here.
Right? What? Name the top best players for 20. I said Vinny,
I said
Rodri, and I throw in Saka.
I said who were the top 3 players in 2024? Obviously, you're gonna pick it.
Well, for me, Saka had been in conversation.
Name Salah.
No, because Salah went through a slump. Salah went through a slump. Salah went through a slump
in January to August. So you're telling me Saka was better than Mbappe in 2024? You telling me that?
Oh God, wait now. Let me put my argument to the assistant coach. Right? Nice. Yeah, what I say now, boy. This is how I just watch football. I don't just judge by who put the ball in the back of the net and who make the pass to give the assist. And you're looking at stats, right? To me, Saka is the most dangerous player on the Arsenal team. By far. Saka is the man that do all the penetrating, break down the defense, make the off the ball runs to create space for the centre forward and them to get the gaps to get the ball then. And a lot of the times he's the man who does provide the ball or score or get it on the oh gosh. What's it what I'm looking for? Oh God. Get it on the return. Right. And put the ball in the back of the net, right? So outside of just scoring and assisting, he does break down the defense, which makes him one of the most dangerous right wingers in the world.
Yes, but he's not the third best player in 2024.
I think so. So to hell with you and Ross and all the Arsenal fans and everybody in the group chat.
So you
look so.
Yeah, the group chat went off on here.
Yeah, I hear so. Still love all you. Don't worry. I know I'm all there. All you can believe all behind me in the FPL league. So they're just looking for anything to hate.
That was meant that
hate on me and all the hate on Saka.
That was meant that too. Anyway, come on, let me go on.
But that's what's wrong with Arsenal. Anyway, Tottenham Newcastle. I wasn't surprised.
Spurs gonna Spurs.
Yeah. It's Spurs in.
Spursy.
But you gotta get Newcastle jacket.
Listen to me. Tottenham is really a club that really don't strive for anything in life, you know. Because how is this coach still coaching them?
Yeah.
Tottenham, like you say, Arsenal contented with second. Tottenham just contented with not winning trophies forever.
I was gonna say they're contented with being in the top 10. Now it seems like they're just happy to be in the top 10.
Don't get relegated. That's the goal every year. What? That look like the goal.
At the biggest stadium. I think that's the biggest stadium now, right?
West Point Lane.
The newest, not the biggest.
They are the
newest, but it's not the biggest. I don't see any more.
It's the biggest.
That's the biggest. I think that's seating more. That are the most seats.
Yeah.
You notice are the most seats to allow the most fans in to see you lose and not win nothing.
Well, if they're paying, I think if Tottenham win a title, they'll have like a massive earthquake. Something will happen. The world might come to an end because
Tottenham is the team that never was. It's the team that just
not
never.
The biggest, though.
You know,
it's not the biggest. And it's only 62,000.
It's 62,000.
New stadium. No white that leader.
62,000.
So what's the biggest?
United.
Wembley.
Oh yes, Wembley.
Well, Wembley's
Premier
League stadium. What is the biggest stadium?
It's United. United is 88,000.
88,000.
Wembley's 100.
But the look at the stadium, boy, it is look like it's the biggest. Yeah. The design.
They use the space well.
So all right. So Newcastle on a run.
Well, they didn't. They training pitch had to be small, so they put the stadium big, so because I can't see what they'll be training and doing every week.
On the Newcastle side, Isak can seem to pick up form. Gordon in good form too.
Gordon boy.
Jordan in good form too. You know,
but Newcastle is in good form.
Shane was right from last week, you know. When Gordon on that pitch, boy.
Newcastle
make
and the front
everybody.
team.
Yeah, when Gordon on fire.
Yeah.
Can't beat Newcastle, so.
All right, so we're going again. Real Madrid, we just switching to the Copa del Rey, right?
No, that was league.
This was
that
league?
was the makeup fixture.
All right, so yes, this was the makeup picture. Due to the disaster that took place in Valencia, this game was off. Right, so Real Madrid, Valencia, Real Madrid 2-1, 10-man Real. Injury time winner. And you know you want to brag?
That's Real Madrid.
And 10-man Real in injury time to beat Valencia, who dead last in La Liga.
Yeah, but that's Real Madrid mentality. It wasn't him supposed to be a red card. I don't think so. I think both of them should have got a yellow. And Real Madrid played all over that team if you watch the game, like all over them. They should have scored like 100.
But the thing about it is, at the end of the day,
They didn't.
what does win goals? What does win games?
Goals. So right, we had
So
two
one.
goals.
Yeah,
We won the
no.
game.
I'm going on his. Cause seeing he trying to prepare.
No.
You can't pepper me.
I just want to know where you put Real Madrid right now.
I don't see them winning Champions League this year.
Like when men say that.
Yeah, I don't see them. I
Give
feel
them money. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like they're too up and down. You know what I mean? And I feel like things ain't working since Mbappe come. Like you could have the best player in the world or the best players, and sometimes they're just not gelling. We see that already.
Brother,
We see that.
brother, when that music come on, in that Champions League quarters and semis, it's magic. It's like Harry
And
Houdini on the
that
field.
team,
and it's Liverpool they want a meeting.
I want to bounce up Liverpool.
You want to bounce up Liverpool.
I want to bounce up Liverpool.
You don't want to bounce up Liverpool now.
Brother,
Hey, you
Champions
don't want to
League.
bounce up Liverpool now.
Your
Stop saying
only
that.
Champions League in the last 20 years is you beat Spurs, you know. Anybody could have beat Spurs, you know. When they bounce up Real Madrid, what happened? Licks.
Shame.
How many times?
I don't think
Twice.
he want to bounce up Liverpool.
Listen. If it's one thing as a Real Madrid, if it's one thing as a Real Madrid,
I don't think I want to bounce them up.
if it's one thing as a Real Madrid fan over the years, come to terms with not fearing anybody in Europe. In Europe, Real Madrid is the biggest team. When they come in the Bernabeu, what I was always saying, 90 minutes in the Bernabeu, it's very long.
But
That is not no
it
joke,
wasn't
eh?
for Barcelona this season.
No, Barcelona could do that when they're in the league. Third.
Okay, yeah, just say
When
that
the
for any
league
Bernabeu,
done, when the league done, Barcelona fans need to go, pay them money, put up for a trophy because Barca have no money. Put up for a trophy and give them a trophy mark. We beat Real Madrid. Because that's all they winning this year. That's what they want to win. That's their bragging rights. Fine, you beat Real Madrid. Go on with that.
Alright, so I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Wait a minute, as you have wait about the new format of the Champions League.
I know. I the format change.
Yeah, the format is one big league now. Yeah, it's not a
league. 36 teams.
36 teams.
36 teams, but not everybody playing everybody's. You have 9. You're still in groups of 9, 8,
Right.
and you're just accumulating points. So have the most points.
Oh, so it's points now.
So go into round.
So right now Real Madrid 24th in the league.
Yeah, well, all that against all, this wrongs,
No, well it's up.
You ain't want to bounce
But you
up
want Liverpool.
Yeah, you ain't
Liverpool on top the Champions League.
I
They're
want
doing 24, but you want Liverpool now.
Listen, if we end 24th, right? If we end the league in 24th in the round of 16, we're going to beat up Liverpool.
You know what you need now? To take a break. So we're going to be back after this. We had Blazers. When we come back, we have the TT Bet Arena.
We're
Power
going.
play. What? We just walking off the set just so. You see, that was happening among empty shoulder. It's a beer you want to know. And you get the beer score and Blazers.
It wasn't that, you know.
When it wasn't there, you just said to walk off.
Yeah, boy.
You better thought the show done. We'll be back. Oh, let's tell you. Let them follow. We call back.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you're looking for a good nuts for Christmas, red, cocoa, plum or mango, well, let me tell you, Stars like Kelly's Supermarket or Westby's, or even Bungwe, only trading from check, we pick up Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delight, Go and grab your nuts, your red mango, and your pawpaw. Don't forget your plum from Selma's Delights. Go get it.
All right, so we're back on the Fifth Officials here, and of course, don't forget we're from Blazers. We're coming from Blazers Bar, Tragrit Road, Woodbrook. Big up all yourself, Blazers. Where's he head? The head girl name? Jennifer, we love you. You just bring them cool.
Yeah, boy.
Like you just keep them special.
It's water you talking about?
You understand? Like you know we come here to talk football, so you make sure them drinks have socks on, everything, shin pad, everything.
Who just came with Fox water?
God, I drinking water because I training, brother. Anyway, I training. I ain't training to fight Mike Tyson, but I'm training. So I tell you what, the TT Bet Arena power play of last week on the Fifth Officials. Well, Shane took Liverpool versus Manchester United, both teams to score in the first half.
You couldn't just say, you just couldn't say
Both teams to score.
That was only $1 and something that paying. I want big payments for the viewers.
Yeah, but it costs you money.
Yeah.
All right. Ross took Fulham versus Ipswich over 2.5, and that game ended up 2-1.
2-all.
2-all?
2-all.
No, 2-1.
2-all.
It's 2-all or 2-1?
2-all.
No, Ipswich win the game, no?
Right.
Well, they win the game.
I can't remember.
2-all.
I just remember.
3 penalties.
It is give for the power.
It had 3 penalties. 3 penalties. It had 3 penalties
Still
in the game.
checking.
It was 2-all. 3 penalties in the game.
Still had a check.
2 penalties in like
your phone, you bugged that.
in like 16 seconds. And I took Manchester City versus West Ham over
3.5.
3.5 here. Right? So, yeah, they win that game forward.
How much we would have won if Shane bet properly?
We'd have won over $1,000.
No. If I had bet properly, we would have only won about 4 something. Because it would have been 1 something for both teams to score. It was only $1 and something for them to score.
Yeah, but it would have been $1 and something well because
my own was $3.98.
Yeah, but what telling you now, boy? United didn't score a goal at Anfield in 2016.
You now know that.
You now know that stat.
You didn't know that
We
stat.
checked that before though. It was $1.68 for both teams to score. That's why I said both teams to score in the first half.
Could I go over 3.5?
Nah, I didn't believe that.
All right, okay, no problem. All right, so that puts Shane Tips on 10, Ross on 7, and I on 9.
Still in the lead.
All right, and the picks are this week. Very interesting.
Yeah, boy.
So for you all who want to follow us and take a bet on TT Bet Arena, go on with me account because this one is a big payout this week. All right, because we actually have 4 picks because Keon here. Keon trainer game too. All right, so Shane taking, you going safe this week, eh?
Yeah.
Taking Borussia Dortmund versus Bayer Leverkusen, both teams to score.
This is it.
That's 147. I am taking Udinese versus Atalanta in the Serie A over 2.5. That paying 175. Let me get Keon on first. Keon is taking FA Cup action. Liverpool versus Accrington Stanley. Well, I mean, that's 11 versus 1 man, right? So you take over 4.5, and that paying $2.20. And Ross, Ross went straight to the madhouse for this one, odds-wise. Arsenal versus United in the FA Cup. He is taking both teams to score and Manchester United to win. I think we should play this bet.
We have to play it.
I think we should play this bet. I think we should play it.
All right, we can train it.
$100 will give you how much?
For $100, the payout will be $5,178.
Tell him how much my odds is. 9 what?
Oh yeah, your game paid $9.50.
You could say rusted by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't say nothing. He had one of the maddest tips for the season and it win.
Oh yeah, he did. But that payout is going to be huge. So if you want to take a bet by TT Bet Arena, do it today. Don't wait. And all they got to do is go to the site, ttbetararena.com, and start an account today. And of course, they will match whatever you deposit up to $2,000. All right. So we're gonna be back with the golden moment of the week. Is the golden moment?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yes, the golden moment.
Who know what you want us today?
Not the Golden Globes. Stay tuned.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetararena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you're looking for a good nuts for Christmas, red, purple, plum or mango, well, let me tell you, it's like a supermarket or Westby's, or even Bung, we only trade and come check. We pick up Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delight, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delights, Selma's Delight, Go and grab your nuts, your red mango, and your pawpaw. Don't forget your plum from Selma's Delights. Go get it.
All right, people, so we're back, and this is a new part of the program. It's called the Golden Moment of the Week, and the Golden Moment of the Week takes us to tennis. And boy, Novak is my player, you know,
Yeah,
Novak Djokovic. But Novak lost to Riley Opelka, who is ranked 293rd in the world. All right, and needless to say, that was a shocker.
That was an semis, right?
Sir. That was the semis?
Yeah, and that was the warm-up before the Australian Open that started today.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
293rd in the
But
world.
well done to him, though.
Yeah,
But who's Riley Opelka?
I don't know.
He didn't even win the finals.
Oh, he didn't win the final?
But where you from?
Nah, but he went off injured. He went off injured.
Oh, yeah.
Where you from?
America.
From America?
Yeah.
God, boy.
But try if you see this man. This man was just serving aces. Like, Djokovic didn't know what to do.
That big serve.
Yeah,
that's
he
the
hold
game
him. He like this American long time. We name Andy Murray.
No, Andy Murray is
No,
English.
British, yeah.
So which one is the one?
Sampras.
No.
No.
Sampras was
It
the
had
big
a-
server.
Yeah, but it had an American that all he could do was serve.
Who was that boy?
Nah, Andre Agassi.
Agassi was the return man.
You're talking about big players. I talking about just a man all he could do serve. But he was a big draw because he had one of the fastest serves. Well, I don't remember who I was talking about.
Roddick? No.
Nah, Andy Roddick.
Yeah. Nah.
Well, he's out
Yeah,
there
yeah,
and
he's
retired now. All right, so good luck to him. So I tell you what.
Well done, Riley.
But today,
Yeah, man, big up Riley.
we'll have touch a little base on the Australian Open going on and thing right now.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, we'll get some tennis in the action. No frightened.
Think we will get a new Grand Slam winner this year.
All right, so that's the golden moment of the week. And now we get to the main games that are coming up over this weekend here. And they will be, well, not this weekend. This one is not this weekend.
No.
The games is like Arsenal versus United.
Oh, the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Oh,
FA
right.
Cup. Yeah.
So we have So we have some games. The big one in the Bundesliga is going to be Dortmund versus Leverkusen.
Yeah.
The big one in the FA Cup is going to be United versus Arsenal. In Serie A, if you go to Serie
I
A,
don't think they have any star games in Serie A this week.
what?
Not really star.
Well, we have
AC Milan beat
Tava Derby.
yesterday.
Who's the derby? What derby playing this weekend?
Tava Derby. I telling you, Tava Derby, dog.
Alright, no
Don't
problem.
doubt me, you know, it's Italian.
Yeah, right.
Look at it, the Turin Derby.
Okay.
Torino and And Juventus.
That's
By the Turin derby.
That's a big game.
But no, but it's a derby. It's a derby.
Remember, Juventus is going for an invincible season. Remember, all it is rate that very high.
No, not all, yeah.
Yeah.
All it is rate that high. That is a greater cup. The invincible season.
No, I never say I rate that high when you go unbeaten for a whole season.
You tell me rather than a Champions League.
More draws than wins.
You tell me.
He's not Arsenal fan.
But he tell me rather than a Champions League.
No, I never say that. Arsenal fans tell you that, not me.
No, that is...
And
who else was here? He was here.
Let's take a look.
That had to be an Arsenal fan.
It was Nicholas, eh?
All right, so the big one this weekend in La Liga.
Correct. It was Nicholas.
In La
La
Liga.
Liga.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday.
Real Sociedad and Villarreal.
That's not a big. Why you calling just bland games as big games?
Check where both teams are in the league.
It doesn't matter.
If you look, but you're looking at the most significant games of the week.
Are you going to tune in to watch that game?
No. So what I'm just saying. You know,
Villarreal is 5th and Sociedad is 7th.
right?
I like Nottingham Forest and Manchester United.
Yeah.
Watching that game.
Ross.
Yeah, I really watch it. Everybody know that.
FA Cup action.
The biggest game this weekend is Arsenal versus United.
United in the FA Cup. But you got FA Cup action this weekend.
What United is the biggest game?
You have Serie A.
Oh my God.
Alright, that's one. You have Serie A. You have La Liga. You have FA Cup. You have no English Premier League games this weekend. It's
Only
FA Cup.
yeah.
And then you have Bundesliga. And I think League One. France. I think the French are
League
too.
League
League 1.
Not League 1, League 1.
League 1.
Yeah,
League 1. Alright, so that's what the game, that's what the weekend is looking like sports wise. In basketball, for those of you following the NBA, we could throw that in. What we have over the weekend here, we're running about Oklahoma. We're running, you know, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oklahoma win like 16 straight, you know.
I watched the Lakers lost a game last
They
night.
beat Boston, you know.
Well, what's new?
No. I was watching this game. Lakers was down by 22. I flick off my TV, went inside, put it back on, and it come up. I see Lakers up by 1 or down by 1. I was like, what going on here, boy? I say, right, I'm going to get a snack here and come back. I come back, they down by 13. You know? I didn't even go and make a snack. What do they play? Houston. They play Houston. I went and get, watch me, I didn't go and make it, you know. I went and get a pack of Ole, you know.
If it's Houston in Houston,
It's in Houston.
don't walk away. When the team on top, Houston running at home.
Talk, there was up by 1 point. I
Well,
went for like a minute max. Because
And-
Amy
and
stopped
boom,
me to do
13.
something. Come back, 13 point. I flick off the TV again. I felt really snap.
Yeah, I think, boy, we have a rough one tonight, eh? Not tonight, I'm talking about, we filming on Monday, so, Chicago playing San Antonio,
That's tonight, as in Monday.
as in Monday,
Yeah.
tonight. When Benyama, boy, just so that, you know, that man is averaging like 5 or 6 blocks a game. You
No
know?
demands. Well, you see how tall he is.
Blocks!
He just had a job.
No, he do have a
And
job.
Chicago are the smallest team in the NBA.
Serious?
Yeah.
We are no big men. You know what's gonna happen? You know, he could break a record tonight. He could have like 15 blocks.
The big game Wednesday night though is Cavs and Thunder.
Cavs and
That will be a good one.
just going back to women, you see we do Russell Westbrook
No. Where the
when they play
pattern is.
Denver. The game
pattern
too
is-
small.
Well, he is
The game is too small. Russell Westbrook's like, what? Like Russell, like you take that Russell Westbrook.
Pat him on the head, so do it.
God, nah, that disrespectful.
Yeah, boy.
Nah, but the youth man, he living up to the hype. He living up to the hype. He living up to the hype.
What's that? No?
Alright, so we have and we're moving ahead to the blow job of the week. And for the blow job of the week, we take, well, we're gonna slow it down a bit. Don't put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna slow it down and somehow, some way, local people, like, you know, they just go on Google stuff and they might read things and they might say, yeah, boy, let me try this.
I could do that.
Yeah. But we have people cooking African giant snails. Now, I know the economy kind of bad in Trinidad
Yeah,
and
rough.
things in the
I know
grocery
it's rough.
expensive, but I don't think I could resort to eating snails.
No.
Especially giant African snails.
That is not escargot, you know.
Exactly. That's low cargo. Right? So the African giant snail has been eaten and a man preparing it. You all take a look.
How to cook giant African snail. right? For all these skeptics, right? But as I say, I did a lot of intensive study about it, right? So here we're straining it out. Right? We're going and put the giant African snail to boil, you know, right? So we're going and stew the giant African snail, right? So we're going and strain it out. So there's it here. And strain it out. Okay, what is it? We're going to start to take it out. Right. This is one out. Right. Now this part here. Right. Train out with that. And what? Yeah. So this is the guts and the intestines. We're pulling out all of that. Right. This is what we remain with. Right. After we clean it and wash it. So you're looking at it like lambi or like conchs. Right, so we're gonna put some sugar, milk, right, so we get the sugar building. So I had a multitask like them ladies and them. Right. Going on. Right. With the side. With the ginger. Season it up now. Right. So you see the snail here.
Interesting indeed. You know what I wondered? I'm watching all the man do, right? So, you know when you throw salt on the snails? There's ball.
Yeah.
So when he was seasoning it, when he was seasoning it, right?
But it was there already.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, yeah, right.
it was there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it was there.
But the thing about it is, right?
It's
The
dead.
next thing, anytime I see somebody doing wild meat or, you know, an exotic thing, there's normally curry stew. They don't normally just focus
Stew
on
it.
stew or just curry.
But I like stew.
Curry
Yeah, and if
stew.
you go home there and they cook a nice plate of African snail for you.
Come on,
A
y'all.
little curry stew.
We got some African snails for dinner tonight. Grab a knife and a fork.
It's not bad. It's not
What
bad.
accent is that?
I have no idea. Hillbilly. Alright, so
Hillbillies might have make it.
they might have make it proper.
Yeah,
You want to barbecue it.
I see them cook rat and thing.
Yeah, but like a barbecue.
But let me tell you,
Like
Brethren, who cooked this African snail? When you go on Google, yes, you can eat it. If you dive at just like a little further into the page you went, you will see that the people that eat it, they grow it for themselves in contained environments. So they could control what they eat. Because your African snail, I guarantee you, eat some rat poop and dog poop and
Yeah, I don't think
Garbage.
And we just get meningitis.
meningitis. So here we go, Tina. Everybody in the comments is like, I feel we go and see in about a week. A few moments later.
I ain't tried that, brother. I don't have a problem.
That's right, but you realize, one thing you realize in the video, the cameraman and tried. The cameraman. That's true. The cameraman, the man said never try the cameraman zoom in, so you never see once the cameraman hand come, you never hear him say, give me a piece, you never hear him say,
Nah.
but that tasting. Cameraman, know what they know?
You're on your own.
No,
You're
you get your meningitis by yourself, brother.
Man never dies.
So I tell you what, the cameraman do that.
That's the bro job for the week. We do have some blazers.
Blazers.
Remember, we had blazers. We film here. This is the home of the Fifth Officials. We Tragreed Road, Woodbrook.
You could read us?
And we filming. Of course I can, man. And near-sighted, not far-sighted. All right. So I'll tell you what. Some of the specials in January. This is January weekly specials at Blazers Bar, Tragreed Road, Woodbrook. Very easy to find. All right. So Fridays only from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. You get 2 Johnny Walker for $50. Yes. Like 400, you know. All right. And Sundays, vodka and beers. They got the vodka and beer special, 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. $20 absolute. And then, Carib Stag Pilsner, $10. Let me see. Wait. All right. Monday and Tuesdays.
After Monday and Tuesdays, Wednesday.
Yes. Okay, yes. But let me deal with Mondays and Tuesdays. Why you went up? Anyhow. Mondays and Tuesdays. Liquor and beers. Right? So you get like Campari at $15 between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. And then from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., you get 6 beers. And when we say beers, we're talking about Carib, Stag, or Pilsner for $70. Then on Wednesdays and Fridays, they have the rum and beer special from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight. The rum, Black Label, and White Oak, $10 a drink. And from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight, you get 6 beers for $70. That's Carib, Stag, Pilsner again. And then on Thursdays and Saturdays, they have the whiskey and beer special. So the whiskey special is Jack Daniels from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., $27 a drink. That's real good, you know, $27 a drink. That's real good, you know. Jack Daniels, you need one ice with that, you know.
Okay, go on.
We should get some Jack Daniels up in here.
Next week.
All right. And then from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., you get 6 beers, Carib Stag Pilsner for $70. So it's 163 Tragweed Road in Woodbrook, and it's all about Blazers Bar, where you could sip, savor, and save. All right. Nice, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You make that?
No, it's on the thing. Oh, ain't that good. All right, so
what is it? You make that up there,
So I tell you what, we gotta wrap things up for this week's edition. As we filming here tonight, Monday. Just tonight.
I had to. Yeah, good.
Just to mention one thing in sports entertainment. This is the first Monday of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So this is going to be a big one. You understand? OTC, all the way. All right? And the Punk, not that Punk.
I think
CM Punk.
Wrestling, I'm talking about.
Yeah, boy.
Wrestling.
So, yeah, it's
The
cinema.
fakest thing in the world.
No, don't say
You
that.
trying to tell me
It's cinema.
wrestling faker than a Tottenham fan thinking they're going to win the Premier League?
And with that,
Yeah, we
and with
go.
that, goodbye.
Bye.
Later, next week.
Thank you.